So welcome you all for Tungul online classes. We completed wave optics class chapter last class. Now today we will continue the numerical questions of wave optics. NCERT exercise questions. NCERT only exercise ra. So exercise questions, exercise numericals. Okay, Nara? So let us see. And in this also one problem maybe is there based on the polarization, so that polarization will not do. Okay. So let us see the question, and if possible simple calculator if required means you can use it, and in this Clark table is not required. So first question, monochromatic ray of light of wavelength 589 nanometers incident from air on a water surface. So what they are telling is monochromatic means single wavelength. Now here is there of air and here is there of water. So light incident like this. Now light will undergo refraction. Correct? So what is the wavelength of light in air? That is 589 nanometers. 589 into 10 power minus 9 meters. Incident air water phase. What are the wavelength, frequency and speed? First question. Actually now what happen, whenever a light ray incident, some part of the light will be reflected and some part of the light will be refracted. So first question for, so reflected light, for a reflected light. Where will be the reflected light? In air only. So that's why the wavelength value same, which is 589 into 10 power minus 9 meters. If I want to calculate the frequency in air, so frequency is given by mu value, can I call a mu value in air, which is C divided by lambda A. The relation is C is equal to mu into lambda, then frequency is equal to C by lambda A. What is C value? 3 into 10 power 8. So divided by, and what is the value of lambda A? So lambda A value will be equal to 589 into, so 589 into 10 power of minus 9. You simplify this, you will get the answer is of, so 5.09 into 10 power 5.09 into 10 power plus 14 hertz. So simplification you do it, 3 divided by 589, okay nara, which is of 5.09 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Actually, so this is the frequency of which one? A reflected wave. So what they are asking us to calculate? Wavelength, frequency and speed. So if I want to calculate the speed, so what is the formula for speed? Speed is equal to C into lambda. So speed, can I write velocity, speed in air, which is C into lambda, sorry, mu into lambda. So mu value in air, lambda value in air. So you multiply this, what is mu value? 5.09 into 10 power 14 into lambda value. So V is equal to mu lambda, na? Correct. Into lambda value. So 589 into 10 power of minus 9. After simplification you will get, which is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second, which is nothing but velocity of light. Light will travels with a velocity of light, velocity c, which is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second in air. So this answer will be equal to C. The Canara, that 3 divided by 589 value 5.09 into 10 power 14. Okay, then it. So this is one part is completed. For reflected light I completed. Now one more is there. So second one, B, for refracted light, the refractive index of water also given. So the second question is for which one? For B1, B, for refracted light. For refracted light, so what happened? Wavelength value, refracted light. They given the refractive index of water is 1.33, which is nothing but so 4 divided by 3. Correct? So refractive index is inversely proportional to wavelength. So refractive index is equal to wavelength in water, so wavelength in air divided by wavelength in water. So if I want to calculate the wavelength in water, will be given by wavelength of air should be divided with the refractive index. So what is the wavelength in air value given by 589 into 10 power of minus 9 by refractive index value will be equal to 4 divided by 3. 4 will be here, 3 will come to numerator. So you multiply this, you will get the wavelength value. So that wavelength value is given by 4.42 into 10 power minus 7. Simplify this, 4.42 into 10 power minus 7 meters. So directly you can write 589 4 by 3. So 3 will go for 0.75. 0.75 into 589 or 0.75 into 5 value, that is 4.42 into 10 power how much? Minus 7 meters. What happened to wavelength value in water? Decreases. So wavelength value will be decreases. After calculation of wavelength for water, so what is the frequency value? So you know frequency is the one of the characteristic property. So frequency value will remain same. Can I call mu w value will be equal to mu air only. That frequency what we calculated last time, which is 5.09 into 10 power 14 hertz. Always remember, frequency is the one of the characteristic property which will not change during reflection and refraction. So what happened to the frequency? The frequency remains same as air. So after calculating the frequency, next to what I want to calculate? I want to calculate the speed. What is the speed value? So speed value you can calculate in two number of ways. So what is the speed formula? So speed V, can I call VW? So VW value will be equal to speed in air divided by mu. This is one method. So what is the speed value in air? Last time we calculated the speed value in air value. So we got what is that speed value, which is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by, which is C, by mu value how much? 4 divided by 3. So what is the speed value in water will become, so 9 into 10 power 8 divided by how much I will get? 4. So we will go for how many times? 4 2s are, so 2.25. 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Correct? 4 2s are 8, 10 is there. So the 10 4 2s are 8. So that will be of 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8. What happened to the speed value in water? Decreases. Now you tell me, whenever a light ray traveling from air to water, here the wavelength is lambda A, here wavelength is lambda W, here frequency mu A, here frequency mu W, here speed value mu VA, here speed value VW. VA value equal to C. So whenever a light ray traveling from air to water, wavelength value decreases, velocity and speed value decreases. Which one will remain same? So the frequency will remain same. Okay, Nara? So this is question number 1. Actually this is a question which is related with the ray optics. Okay? During refraction, no? This is question number 1. So second question also, so this is theory question. What is the shape of the wavefront in each of the following cases? So first case, whenever source is a point source, light diverging from a point source. So whenever source is a point source, what is the shape of the wavefront? The spherical diverging wavefront. We will get so this is one diverging spherical wavefront. When so source is a point source, what is the shape of the wavefront? So spherical, which is spherical diverging wavefront due to point source. First question, okay na? The second question is, light emitting out of a convex lens when point source is placed at its focus. Now we consider a convex lens. Now here the light is there. So this distance value will become f. Actually light rays will incident here. You know that in case of ray optics, image will be formed at infinity. When light rays are like this, which are the wavefront I will get? So plane wavefront. Which is the wavefront here is plane wavefront. Are you getting her? Whenever the point source is placed at the focus of this convex lens, you will get the image at infinity, light rays will become parallel and the wavefront will be so plane wavefront. So that is the second question. Okay, Nara? So next one is the last question, C. So what is this last one is C. And this, so third one, C. The portion of a wavefront of light from a distant star, so intercepted by the earth. Here somewhere the star is there, and here the somewhere the earth is there. So generally the distance will be of infinite distance. So infinite in the sense very large distance. So whatever the wavefront shape, but when it reaches to earth, it will become plane wavefront only, na? I told to you, at infinite distance, either spherical or cylindrical wavefront will become plane wave. Understood, Ara? So this is the question number second one. The second question of this wave optics. Question clear, Ara? The wavefronts are three types: so spherical, cylindrical, and plane wave. Next question. The question number 3. This is the question. Even it is also based on the ray optics only. The refractive index of glass given. What is the glass refractive index? Mu g is 1.5, which is nothing but 3 by 2. What is the speed of light in glass? Already we know the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. They are asking what is the speed of light in glass. So Vg value is equal to, so C divided by mu. The definition you should know. Absolute refractive index is the ratio between, so you know the formula, since mu g is equal to C divided by mu. So from this Vg, C value 3 into 10 power 8 divided by mu g value is 3 by 2. It will go to numerator, which is 2 3s are 6, or 3 3 cancel. So answer is 2 into 10 power 8 meters per second. So this is the speed of light in where? So in glass. First question. Are you getting the second question? What I want to calculate is, if the speed of light is independent of color of light. Actually we know. So speed of light and refractive index value, so depends upon the wavelength. So no, speed of light depends upon the color of light. Speed value, so it changes. Red color will travel fastly, whereas the violet color will travel slowly. So speed of light in glass compulsory depends upon the color of light. If not, which of the following two colors, red and violet color, travels slower in a glass prism? So you know that in a glass prism, now when we allow a white light to pass, now what happens? So light rays will be, so this will be of violet color and this will be of red color. So actually the dispersion is because of, so refractive index value different for different colors. Refractive index value inversely proportional to wavelength. Wavelength of red color is more than the wavelength of which one? Violet color. And refractive index value inversely proportional to velocity. So due to that reason, so velocity for which color? Red color is more than the velocity for which color? Violet color. You know this, mu value inversely proportional to lambda. So lambda r value greater than lambda v, and mu value inversely proportional to v. Since v directly proportional to lambda, that's why light, which color of light will travel fastly? So red color will travel fastly than violet color. What is the answer? So speed of light depends upon the color. And as per this given question, in a prism, glass prism, so red color light will travel fastly than violet color. Violet only na they given, two colors, violet and red. Question understood, Ara? So this is third question. After this, next question. So question number 4. So this is the question based on Young's double slit. This chapter, these models are very important. Even many times in subjective point of view, questions are given based on YDSE experiment. So in this Young's double slit experiment, what they given? Young's double slit experiment, you know that na? Two slits screen. This distance is capital D and this distance is small d. In Young's double slit experiment, the slits are separated by a. So small d value 0.28 mm given. Can I write? Into 10 power minus 3 meters. And what is the distance between the slits and screen given? 1.4 meters. Now what they asking, so center of the interference pattern will be of bright. The distance between the central bright fringe and the fourth bright fringe. So here somewhere first bright, second bright, third bright and fourth bright. This is first bright, this is second bright, this is third bright and this is fourth bright. They given the distance between, so central bright, this is central bright and the fourth bright. Can I call this distance as x? So x value given it as how much? 1.2 centimeters, 10 power minus 2 meters. When you are doing the problem, better you keep all the values in same unit system. Determine the wavelength of light, they ask you. Lambda value how much? What is the distance of nth bright band formula? So distance of nth bright band from central bright band. Central bright band distance what formula? X is equal to n into lambda into capital D divided by small d. We derived this. In fringe width derivation, the distance of nth bright band n into lambda into d divided by d. But here, so for fourth bright, if I write n value, so that is distance formula, fourth bright n value is equal to 4. When n value is equal to 4, x value 4 into lambda into capital D divided by small d, which implies what is the value of lambda? X into d divided by, so lambda 4 into capital D, x value 1.2 into 10 power minus 2 into small d value, which is 0.28 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 4 into, so what is capital D value? 1.4. Capital D value will be equal to, so 1.4. Can I remove decimals first? Can I write 12 into 28 into 10 power how much? Minus 2 minus 3 minus 5, and here minus 2, here minus 1, that is minus 8. So 10 power minus 8 divided by 4 into 14 into 10 power minus 1. 14 ones are 14 twos are, 2 ones are 2 twos are, 2 ones are 2 6 are. So what I will get, the answer is given by 6 into 10 power minus 7 meters. Question understood, Ara? So this is the formula for nth bright band. If I want to dark, so I will get the formula 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2. Distance of nth dark band 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2. So understood? The question very important model in this wave optics. Okay, this is question number 4. So next one, question number 5. So this question also important, which is based on interference. So what is this question is, in a double slit experiment using monochromatic light of wavelength lambda, the intensity of light at a point on the screen where path reference is lambda is k units. What is the intensity of light at a point when path reference is lambda by 3? Actually, what is the formula for intensity? Intensity value is equal to k into r square, correct? So I is equal to k into r square formula, a1 square plus a2 square plus 2 into a1 into a2 into cos phi. So we know that intensity directly proportional to, so I1 directly proportional to, if I write I1 directly, I will write I1 value directly proportional to a1 square and I2 value directly proportional to a2 square. I1 is the intensity of light coming from first source and I2 is the intensity of light coming from the second source. Okay, Nara? Then what can I write? I formula or IR formula? IR is equal to, so K into, this is I1 plus I2 plus 2 into root over I1 into I2 into cos phi. So this is the formula for resultant intensity in terms of intensity of the light coming from the two sources. So okay Nara, that value will be equal to I1. Here proportionality constant value will become 1. So directly, because there already they given k, so directly I will write k value here k. So this k value is equal to 1 into this. Understood? So this is the formula for intensity, resultant intensity in terms of intensity of two sources. Now if lambda, path reference lambda is equal to lambda, path reference is equal to lambda, what is the relation for phase difference? So phase difference is equal to lambda by 2 pi into path reference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into phase difference. So phase reference value will be equal to how much? Whenever a path reference value is equal to lambda, so what I will get the corresponding the phase reference value. So what is that corresponding phase reference will become? That is phase reference value is equal to path reference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into phase reference. Phase reference. Phase reference value is equal to lambda by 2 pi into path reference. Correct? So the relation between the phase reference and the path reference. Whenever, so here first time they given that the path reference value is lambda. When path reference value is lambda, so we should come to know what is the corresponding phase reference. Second time when path reference value is equal to lambda by 3, so we should come to know what is the corresponding phase reference value. That is only now. So what is the corresponding phase reference value? So what is the first time path reference they given? Lambda. What is the relation? Path reference value is equal to phase difference is equal to relation I will write. Phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path reference. This is the relation between phase reference and path reference. In this given question, so they given that path reference, if path reference delta is equal to lambda. So what is the corresponding phase reference will become? So 2 pi by lambda into lambda. Lambda, lambda cancel. I will get answer is 2 pi. So 2 pi, that means phase value is equal to either 0 degrees or 2 pi. So anyone I can write now? 2 pi means 360. So 360 or 0 degrees, both the values are same. So phi value can I write directly 0. When phi value is equal to 0, so what is the resultant intensity IR? IR value is equal to, and one more important point, can I take if intensities are equal, if I1 value is equal to I2 value equal to I0, then what I will get the formula for IR? IR value is equal to I0 plus I0 plus 2 into root over I0 into I0 into cos 0. Why phase reference 0? Understood now? So 0. Then what I will get the answer? So IR value, which is I0 plus I0 plus this will become 2 I0, cos 0 value 1. So IR value will become how much? IR value is equal to 4 into I0. They called that 4 into I0 with capital K. They called when phase reference value lambda, so resultant intensity is K units. So IR value is K units. Understood our students up to here? So first we know intensity directly proportional to R square. If K value, this is small k, if K value will be equal to 1, then this is the formula for intensity. So intensity of the first source, I1 directly proportional to A square, I2 directly proportional to A2 square, then IR can be written as I1 plus I2 plus 2 into root over I1 I2 into cos phi. The relation between the path reference and phase reference is given by, so phase reference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path reference. If the path reference is delta is equal to lambda, the phase reference is either 2 pi or 0 degrees. When phase reference is to 0, and one more intensity they not mentioned. So what they are telling is monochromatic light. Monochromatic light intensity, if I1 I2 is equal to I0, then IR is equal to I0 plus 2 into root over I0 into cos 0. Then I got IR value 4 into I0, which is equal to K. Okay, Nana? Now second time what I want, so if path reference is equal to 3 lambda by 3. If path reference is equal to lambda by 3, phase reference will become 2 pi by lambda into lambda by 3. So lambda lambda cancel. What I will get? 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 means, so phi value is equal to 120 degrees. When phi value is equal to 120 degrees, what is the resultant intensity will become? Resultant intensity IR will be equal to I naught plus 2 into root over I naught into cos 120 degrees. What is cos 120 degrees value given by I naught plus I naught? This is 2 into root I naught will be I naught. Cos 120 value minus 1 by 2. So 2 cancel. So then what I will get the answer? IR value will become I naught. Understood, Anna? So IR value will become I naught. Last time, so what is the answer? I got IR value. IR value is equal to 4 I naught is equal to K. Now what happened to I naught is equal to K divided by 4. So this time IR is equal to I naught, which is equal to K divided by 4 units. Are you getting, Ara? The intensity at a point where phase reference value will be equal to lambda by 3 will be K by 4. Last time intensity how much? K. Now intensity how much? K by 4. Understood, Ara? So this is question number 5. Next. So fourth question completed. Sixth question, very important model. So what is this question is, a beam of light consists of two wavelengths, 650 nanometers and 520 nanometers is used to obtain. So in this beam of light, two wavelengths are there. Lambda 1 value that is of 650 nanometers, 650 into 10 power minus 9 meters, and lambda 2 value 520 into 10 power minus 9 meters. So two lights are using to obtain the interference fringes in a Young's double slit experiment. So YDAC experiment is there, here is there of screen. They are using two lights, one light of wavelength value lambda 1, second light of wavelength value lambda 2. So you know fringe width beta value is equal to lambda into capital D divided by small d. So beta value directly proportional to lambda. Are you getting, Anna? Which color wavelength is more? So that color fringe width will be more. So for that color the fringes will be wider. Are you getting, Anna? The fringes will be wider. Now what is the question they are asking is, find the distance of third bright fringe on the screen from the central maxima for the wavelength. First question they are asking is, so for the wavelength lambda is equal to 650 nanometers, 650 into 10 power minus 9 meters. What they are asking us to calculate is distance of third bright fringe on the screen. So what is the distance of third bright fringe? Third bright fringe from where? From central maximum. That is given by the formula x is equal to 3 into lambda into capital D divided by small d. So they are not given the capital D value and small d value. So can I write which is equal to 3 lambda value 650 into 10 power minus 9 into capital D divided by small d. Can I write? They not given the values, so this one. So directly which is 3 into 650. This is the distance of third bright fringe from central bright for 650 wavelength. Second question is very important. So what is the second question is, what is the least distance from the central maxima where bright fringes due to both ways will coincide. Now in this what happened? So there are chances are there. So first time when they illuminated with one light, I got a wave fringes. Second time when I illuminated with another light, so I got fringes. That fringes, this fringes to be overlap. So to be overlap means actually which fringes are wider? For the light of wavelength lambda 2, lambda 1, fringes will be wider. So which fringes are narrow? The light of wavelength lambda 1, lambda 2 is wider, is narrow. So if I call, if the nth, which one I will write? So I will write the formula for the what they have given that. So they have given, if the nth fringe due to lambda 1, nth fringe due to lambda 1 is coincide with n minus 1th fringe, n minus 1th, this is nth fringe due to lambda 2 coincide with n minus 1th fringe of lambda 1. I told to you, since beta directly proportional to lambda, which fringes are wider? Lambda 1. Which fringes are narrow? Lambda 2. So lambda 2 color, wavelength lambda 2 will form more number of fringes compare with lambda 1. I don't know which fringe is coincide, third fringe or fourth fringe, but which is forming more fringes? Lambda 2. Then which fringes? Lambda 1. My consideration is let nth fringe due to lambda 2. What is? Lambda 2 nth fringe. Now they are telling maximum only. What is the distance of maximum formula? So x value will be equal to how much? X value is equal to n into lambda into capital D divided by small d. So nth fringe due to lambda 2, nth bright fringe due to lambda 2 coinciding with n minus 1th fringe due to lambda 1. You should get it only one point. Why taken nth of lambda 1, lambda 2 and why taken n minus 1th of lambda 1? Since lambda 1 is greater than lambda 2, the fringes due to lambda 1 will be wider and lambda 2 will be narrow. So lambda 2 fringes will be more compared with the lambda 1. If I call here, this is the fifth fringe, so it will become fourth fringe. So that's why I written. So what can I write? Nth, so nth fringe due to lambda 1 is coincide with n minus 1th fringe, this is lambda 2 now, n minus 1th fringe due to lambda 1. What is the formula? So nth fringe due to lambda 2 formula, that is given by n into which one? Lambda 1 or lambda 2? Lambda 2 into, so capital D divided by small d will be equal to n minus 1 into lambda 1 into capital D divided by small d. Remaining all are same. So capital D, small d cancel. Then what I will get? N into lambda 2 is equal to n minus 1 into lambda 1. So what is n? We don't know. Lambda 2 value 520 into 10 power minus 9 will be equal to n minus 1 into lambda 1 value 650 into 10 power minus 9. So 10 power minus 9 cancel, and can I cancel 0 also, and can I cancel with the 13 table, 13 4s are 13 5s are. So what is left given by 4 into n is equal to 5 into n minus 1. Simplify this, 4 into n is equal to 5n minus 5. So from this what I will get? So n value will be equal to 5. Are you getting Ara? Now which fringe is coinciding? So nth fringe, fifth fringe due to lambda 2 coinciding with fourth fringe due to lambda 1. Now what they asking us to calculate? What is the least distance from the central maximum? What is the least distance from the central maximum? Here I will get central maximum Ra. This is of central bright. Here somewhere what happened? The fringes of both the colors, both the wavelengths. So this is corresponding to the wavelength of lambda 1. This is corresponding to the wavelength lambda 2. Both will coincide. Now I want to calculate this distance. This distance can be calculated either considering lambda 2 or lambda 1. Now what is the distance value? Can I call x? So what is the distance value will be equal to? So x value is equal to, when I consider, so n into lambda 2. If I consider n, I should take lambda 2. When I take lambda 1, I should take n minus 1. So n into lambda 2 into capital D divided by small d. This is the distance of which one? That least distance of bright band where it coincides with the wavelength of lambda 1 and lambda then x value will be equal to here n value 5 into lambda 2 value, so 520 into 10 power minus 9 into, so capital D divided by small d. That is my answer. Question you have to get it clearly. Because of using two colors of light, so fringes due to wavelength lambda 1 coinciding with the fringes due to wavelength lambda 2. But which fringe coincide we don't know. Now they are asking what is the distance where, so they are coinciding from the central bright. The distance value I don't know. I will consider, for suppose that is the nth bright band due to lambda 2, so n minus 1th bright band due to lambda 1. Because here it is forming more number of fringes and fringes are very close and fringes are far apart. So that's why the fringe number here is n, it is n minus 1. If it is 5th means it will become 4th one. If it is 6th means it will become 5th one. So then I taken that condition. By using that condition, if nth fringe due to lambda 2 coincide with n minus 1th fringe due to lambda 1, so what is the distance of nth fringe from the central bright is given by this formula. What is the n minus 1th fringe due to lambda 1 from the central bright is given by this formula. This is capital D. Capital D cancel, small d cancel. Then I calculated the value of 5th one. So which is coinciding? The 5th fringe due to lambda 2 coinciding with the 4th fringe due to lambda 1. What they asking? What is the distance they asking from the central bright? So that I calculate. Very important question. Many times given question. So this is question number 6th one. Next. So question number 7th one. So what is this question number 7th one is, in a double slit experiment, angular width. So what is the meaning of angular width means? So question number 7, what is the fringe width formula? Beta is equal to lambda into capital D divided by small d. So from this, the angular fringe width. What is the meaning of angular fringe width? Angular fringe width, that is represented by the symbol theta, which is equal to beta divided by capital D. The fringe width divided by distance between the slits and screen is called as angular fringe width. So beta divided by capital D. So formula given by lambda by small d. So okay, for a given operators, so this is small d and this is capital D. Whenever if the operators are kept same, now what they are telling is, the angular width of the fringes initially 0.2 on the screen, which is placed 1 meter away. Now the wavelength of light used is 600 nanometers. What will be the angular fringe width if the entire operators are immersed in water? So first time theta 1 value is equal to 0.2 degrees. When so what is the wavelength of light in air? Wavelength of light in air value 600 nanometers. Now the operators are immersed in water, so wavelength in water value given by C divided by lambda A. C value 3 into 10 power 8, that is only Nara, or C divided by lambda A, now directly I can write lambda A divided by mu. Lambda A value 600 nanometers by mu value will be equal to, so refractive index of water given mu W is 4 divided by 3. When it is 4 divided by 3, 600 divided by 4 by 3. So what I will get? 600 into 3 by 4. 4 15s. So 150 into 3s. So what I will get the lambda W value, which is 150 into 3s, 4600 na 450 nanometers. When it is immersed in water. Now they are asking what is the new angular fringe width. What is the relation? Since theta directly proportional to lambda, so theta value in water divided by theta value in air will be equal to wavelength in water divided by wavelength in air. So what is the wavelength value in water? That is 450 by wavelength value in air 600. So 0 cancel. So it will go 15 table, 15 3s are 15 4s are. So what I got the answer? 3 by 4. Theta W divided by theta air value I got 3 by 4. I will write remaining here. Theta W by theta air is equal to 3 by 4. From this, theta w value will become 3 by 4 into theta air value 0.2. So what I will get the value of theta w? So theta w value will become, how much I will get here? 0.2. So 0.2 means directly I will write 3 by 4 into 2 into 10 power minus 1. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So I will get 3 ones are 3, 1.5s are 1.5 into, so 10 power minus 1, which is 0.15 degree. Are you getting Ara? When fringes are there in which one? Air. So what is the angular fringe width value? 0.2. When it is immersed in water, angular fringe width value will become 0.15. Angular fringe width value increases or decreases? It is going to be decreases. To do this problem, what you should know, what is angular fringe width definition. After that, angular fringe width value directly proportional to wavelength. How to calculate the wavelength value in water? Wavelength value in water, so is equal to wavelength value in air divided by refractive index. Already we solved this. So lambda w value is equal to lambda air by mu. Then calculate. Understood, Ara? So this is question number 7th. Next, this is a question based on the polarization. So what is the Brewster's angle? Polarization deleted. That's why this question not discussing. So question number 9. So last 2 more questions, 9 and 10. Okay, Nara? So simple questions. If the class understood properly, if the concept understood properly means, so doing of NCERT problems will be very, very easy. So in this question number 9, what happened? Light of wavelength 5000 angstroms. It falls on a plane reflecting surface. One reflecting surface is there. So light was incident. Now light will be reflected. This angle is equal to I, this angle is equal to R. Okay, Nara? So what is the wavelength of light given? Lambda value 5000 angstrom. 5000 into 10 power minus 10 meters. What are the wavelength and frequency of reflected light? Obviously, this is the wavelength of incident light. So reflected light also will be there in, so what happened? For reflected light, for which light? For reflected light, so wavelength and frequencies, wavelength comma frequencies, so same as that of incident wave. Wavelength value not changes, reflected frequency also not changes, because both are there in air only. Now for what angle of incidence? The reflected ray normal to incident ray. Actually, according to the laws of reflection, laws of reflection. What is laws of reflection will tells us? So that is angle I value equal to angle R. Now here what they are asking is for incident ray normal to, or for reflected ray. This is for reflected ray normal to, normal means perpendicular, normal to incident ray. What is the condition? These both are perpendicular. So this sum of the angle, that is angle I plus angle R, should be equal to 90. But we know that angle I value equal to angle R. So therefore what I will get? Angle I plus angle I is equal to 90, which is 2 into angle I is equal to 90. So what happened to angle I? The angle I value is equal to 45 degrees. Whenever so incident light ray, by making an angle 45 degrees, so reflected ray also 45 degrees, then this time this angle will become 90 degrees. So this is question number 9. So last question of the wave optics, that is 10th question. What is this question is? Estimate the distance for which ray optics is good approximation. Yesterday we discussed. For ray optics to be good approximation, there will be certain distance is there. So what is the distance name? Fresnel's distance. Fresnel's distance. What is that Fresnel's distance value? ZF will be equal to A square by lambda, where A is the aperture diameter, lambda is the wavelength. In this given question, A value given 4 mm, 4 into 10 power minus 3 meters, lambda value 400 into 10 power minus 9 meters, which is given by 4 into 10 power minus 7 meters. Now what I will get the answer for ZF? ZF value is equal to A square by lambda. So A square value, that is 4 into 10 power minus 3 whole square by lambda value 4 into 10 power minus 7. So which is given by 16 into 10 power minus 6 divided by 4 into 10 power minus 7. 4 ones are 4 fours are, which is 4 into, this is 10 power minus 6. So 10 power, how much I will get? 10 power of plus 1. Correct? Is it okay now? So A square divided by lambda. A square value 4 into 10 power of minus 3. Minus 3 means here it is. Correct only na? 10 power of minus 6 only. It will come to numerator. So after simplification we will get the answer for this. So which is equal to 4 into, what is the distance value?